Hi and welcome to Level Up Cartooning. Today we're going to once again add to a new separate playlist I'm working on that's a little more instructional in nature. Just tips and thoughts I've picked up in my 30 some odd years as a cartoonist and author and illustrator. I'm calling it the Level Up Cartooning Toolbox. Still working on getting the new intro animation for it. Stay tuned. Anyways, much like the last lesson I did on hands, I want this lesson to be bite-sized and simple. Today I'm going to, as I often say, give you some general guidelines for general cartoon faces that generally work, unless they don't. I say that because cartoons are exaggerated drawings. Anything goes. But I think you'll find what I show you useful for some of the faces that you will draw. All you'll need to follow along with me is pencil and paper. Easy peasy, right? Before we get started, make sure you hit that thumbs up and the subscribe button as it helps this channel to grow, and hit the bell so you never miss a lesson. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about faces. Alright, so what we're going to do is draw three well-known characters from three very different styles. But we're going to use the same guidelines to do so, and here are those guidelines. Facial features take up the bottom half of the face. The forehead and hair take up the top. Depending on how big the eyes are on a character, there should be about one eye width between the two eyes. The bottom of the character's nose is about halfway between the bottom of the eyes and the chin. And the closed mouth is halfway between the bottom of that nose and the chin. The bottom of the ears should be in line with the bottom of the nose. The top of the ears should be somewhere between the middle and top of the eyes, depending on the size of both the ears and the nose. Okay, got it? Good. So now with those guidelines, we'll draw the first of our three characters. We'll start with what is probably the easiest of the three, Tina Blelcher from Bob's Burger. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I use a simple three-step process to get the job done. We'll start with a roadmap, then we rough out the features, and lastly we'll draw in the final details. You'll see that process play out in all three faces we draw today. Alright, so let's draw Tina Blelcher. Okay, so there she is, Tina Blelcher, using the guidelines we talked about earlier. So now we're going to use those same guidelines again. In this case, we're going to draw Dora from Dora the Explorer. Hey, I told you we're going to be drawing some very different characters. So let's try Dora the Explorer using those guidelines. Okay, there you have it, Dora the Explorer. All right, so I said in the beginning, we want to keep these lessons short and simple. So we'll do one more quick segment. This time, let's use those same guidelines to draw Goku from Dragon Ball Z. What a wild combination, right? Dora, Tina Blelcher, and Goku. I love cartoons. Okay, so let's draw San Goku using those same guidelines. So there he is, Goku. So how'd you do? Understand, if you've never used these type of guidelines, and if you've never drawn these characters before, you can't expect to have drawn them perfectly. Don't let the fact that you may have found it challenging take the fun out of it. Embrace that challenge. That's what it's all about. I want to promise you that each time you draw any of these characters' faces or others using these same guidelines, you're going to find it a little easier and your drawings will be a little better. I also promise the more you work with me, the better you're going to get at all of your cartoon characters. Okay, so I want to see your drawings of Tina, Dora, and Goku. If you can, take a picture and post it on either Facebook or Instagram, and don't forget to include the hashtag #LevelUpCartooning. I hope you found these guidelines helpful. Try them with other characters as well. Remember to subscribe so you won't miss any of the next Level Up Cartooning Toolbox lessons, as well as the character drawings. Thank you for joining me, and until next time, keep drawing, my friends.